Hi there, fish tankers. Today is not a store tour as such, rather it's a collection of random footage of some beautiful, interesting and some oddball fish. As you guys know, I like to make the rounds of my local aquarium stores, and I visited Pet World at Cape Gate, McMurray, as well as Brackenfell Pets. So if you guys stick around to the very end of the video, I sniffed out what I think is quite a nice bargain for you guys. So stick around. Okay, here we see a real oddball. This is of course the rope fish, sometimes called the reed fish. At a quick glance they look just like a snake. Some people don't like them for that reason. I find them quite fascinating, but if you look at them close up, you'll see they've got gills just in front of their pectoral fins that remain. So they are fish. They are quite peaceful community fish, but they have big mouths, so you can't keep them with small fish. That will become food, as with all other fish. And keep a tight lid on it, otherwise we'll end up on the floor by escape artists. And this is a clown knife fish. Now, a word of caution, they're predatory fish and they become massive. This one is under quarantine. He seems to have a little bit of white spots, so he's not for sale right now, which is good. Right? That means they're doing their job, but they do become huge. And here's another knife fish that grows big, but not quite as big as the clown knife. This is a black ghost knife fish. And there's a royal whiptail, and they are small fish and they do great in planted tanks, and they're very peaceful as well. Sticking with algae eaters, this little pleco with bright white spots, I believe is called a snowball pleco. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. And he gets photobombed by gold rams. And we all know about the dwarf gouramis, but they remain one of my favorite fish because of their personality, those stout chunky bodies and the bright colors. And I do think we finally have some more healthy dwarf gouramis. I haven't seen the dwarf gourami specific Iridia virus recently, where they get these patches and they just die. Mine is also still going strong in my home aquarium. There's the original stripy coloration, but we're gonna go to something odd now. It's not often that I see something that I have never seen before, and these are shadow catfish. They don't grow big, they like being in groups, they're peaceful, and as their name indicates, they like the shadows, so give them some cover of driftwood and they should be a good community member, and they like to be in groups. Now over here is the Marlboro red discus. I believe they call them a watermelon discus now or something, because it's named after the red color of the Marlboro cigarette packets. Back in the 80s we all used to smoke, it was almost compulsory. And this is a great little nano fish, the sparkling gourami. They'll color up very nicely, they're peaceful and they're suitable for small tanks because they are tiny. And guys, if you've watched the spa, please hit that like button. It helps the channel a lot, I'll greatly appreciate that. And this is not about the cardinal tetras, this is about this golden guy looking at them with a beady eye. It's a large type of killifish, the golden wonder killifish, or sometimes called the gold panchaks as well. They're good members of a community tank, but as you can see, they're predatory little fish. They've got those pike-like mouths. So I think even with a cardinal tetras is taking a slight chance, but don't keep them with neon tetras. Keep them with bigger fish, because they're a big killifish. They grow up to 10 centimeters. That's the size of a large swordtail. I think you need at least a 3-foot tank for them. And you have to keep a tight lid on it because they're jumpers. And you see the males are always after those females trying to mate. So just like with live bearers, keep more females than males. And as I've mentioned, tight lid on the tank, because they usually live in pools that are seasonal and dry out, so they're used to jumping distances from little pool to little pool, and they have to do their thing and lay eggs, because the egg survives drying out. But I find them a very beautiful, striking fish. A lot of the killifish are tiny, these are big, and this is a reticulated hill stream loach. There are many Ulstream loaches. This is one of the leopard spots and a nice patterning. And here's the Colombian redfin tetras. Haven't seen them for a while. This is what they look like in the store. But when they in a planted tank, when they grow out a bit, this is one of mine. Look what they become. Very nice, shiny blue with red fins. Guys, please remember to share the content among your fishy groups. I will greatly appreciate that. And as we leave the Colombian redfin tetras, here's some albino Oscars, but what makes them different is they are of a long fin variety. These are of course still babies, but eventually you're going to have these huge fish with the long flowing fins. I actually prefer it with the normal fins. Let me know in the comment section what do you think of long fin Oscars. And over here at McMurdo is also a new batch of Dumbo bettas with very nice colouring as well. So head on to McMurdo's review into bettas. There's some nice ones there at the moment. Frolicking among the Anubias with female bettas here in the sort of a sorority setup. Look at the nice patterning on that one. Also fish tankers, as always, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe. I would appreciate everybody who did. And I've promised you a tip way at the end. And I've noticed at Brackenfell Pits, it was on Friday that I was there, there's a new brand of low iron aquarium that I haven't seen before. And they range between 27 litres and 82 litres, and they're very well priced, 393 Rand and 535 Rand for the biggest one of 80 something litres. I think that's a very good price. Well, that's it from me, guys. Please keep taking good care of those domestic denizens of the deep.